Hi, preschool friends.
Hello.
It's Miss Laramie and Miss Alyssa. We're back. And we're here with a book called Inside a House That Is Haunted. And this story was written by Alyssa Capacilli.
Capacilli.
All right. This is one of my favorite books. Look, I have a lot of favorite books. I always say that.
Every video.
All right. Here is a house that is haunted. And here is the hand that knocked on the door outside the house that is haunted. Did you hear it knocked? Here is the hand that knocked on the door and startled the spider that dropped to the floor inside a house that is haunted. Here is the hand that knocked on the door and startled the spider that dropped to the floor, that frightened the ghost who awoke and cried, "Boo!"
Oh.
Inside a house that is haunted. Here is the hand that knocked on the door and startled the spider that dropped to the floor, that frightened the ghost who awoke and cried, "Boo!" Surprising the cat that jumped and screeched, "Meow!" Inside a house that is haunted. Here is the hand that knocked on the door and startled the spider that dropped to the floor, that frightened the ghost who awoke and cried, "Boo!" Surprising the cat that jumped and screeched, "Meow!" That shook up the bats that swooped through the air inside the house that is haunted. Oh, you see those swooping bats? All right, Miss Alyssa, are you ready?
I think so.
Here is the hand that knocked on the door and startled the spider that dropped to the floor, that frightened the ghost who awoke and cried, "Boo!" Surprising the cat that jumped and screeched, "Meow!" That shook up the bats that swooped through the air and jolted the owl that called, "Who's there?" Inside a house that is haunted. You see the owl? Who's there? Here is the hand that knocked on the door and startled the spider that dropped to the floor, that frightened the ghost who awoke and cried, "Boo!" Surprising the cat that jumped and screeched, "Meow!" That shook up the bats that swooped through the air and jolted the owl who called, who's there? That spooked the mummy who ran with a shriek inside a house that is haunted.
The mummy.
You see the mummy? Do you see how the mummy runs with his arms out? We're getting a lot of things in a row, aren't we? Here is the hand that knocked on the door and startled the spider that dropped to the floor, that frightened the ghost who awoke and cried, "Boo!" Surprising the cat that jumped and screeched, "Meow!" That shook up the bats that swooped through the air and jolted the owl that called, who's there? That spooked the mummy who ran with a shriek, rattling the skeleton who moved with a creak. Inside a house that is haunted. Oh, he's creaking when he moves. I creak when I move. Here is the hand that knocked on the door and startled the spider that dropped to the floor, that frightened the ghost who awoke and cried, "Boo!" Surprising the cat that jumped and screeched, "Meow!" That shook up the bats that swooped through the air and jolted the owl that called, who's there? That spooked the mummy who ran with a shriek, rattling the skeleton who moved with the creak, that woke up the monster. Uh-oh, do you see that monster?
Oh.
He woke up the monster who stomped on huge feet. Ooh. Threw open the door and heard, "Trick or treat!" Look, the kid is dressed just like the monster. Inside a house that is haunted. Oh, look, they're all scared of the little boy. He says, "It's okay." There they all go. Oh, and there he is. Miss Alyssa, who is your favorite character from this book?
I love the mummy.
The mummy?
Mm-hmm.
Right here. She
The
loves
mummy.
the mummy.
Miss Amy, which one is your favorite?
My favorite is probably the owl.
Can you find the
I
owl?
like the owl.
There's the owl. Ooh, who's there?
Which one is your favorite? Which one is your favorite character? And you can ask friends too who listen to this video. If you have siblings or mom and dads who are watching with you. All right, have a good day. Bye.